folks, howdy. Sean Brock here with you. This is the first vintage guitar we featured on the channel, and I'm going to try to do it upright, but I'll probably fall short. This is a 1944 Martin Triple Alt 18. Nice wartime specimen here, and we'll try to finger pick it a little bit, try some little bit subtle approaches, as well as give you a little bit of bluegrass style as well, just to hopefully give you some kind of idea of what this thing sounds like. I'll do my best. This is available from Dale Owen, Dale's Showstoppers on Reverb. It's also listed on the Mandolin Cafe. If you go and peruse the guitar classifieds on Mandolin Cafe, you'll see plenty of Dale's content. Also, if you check the description box, we'll have contact information for Dale and the Reverb link for this particular instrument. Again, this is a 1944 Triple Alt 18, and we'll try just a few things. Just do a few riffs here and there in different chords. Let's see here. Thing does real nice over the sound hole. It gets just a really lot of range in it. The right hand spacing, most of you know, I don't do a lot of finger picking on a steel string. I play classical, flamenco stuff. A lot of difference there, because on those guitars you have a 52 millimeter nut width, a little over 2 inches. This is a 1/11/16, and of course the bridge spacing is extraordinarily tighter than what it is on the classical. It's good on octaves too. Grab a plectrum here real quick. We'll try to switch back and forth. Give you a little bit of bluegrass rhythm. Grab the old capo out as well. We'll check her out down the neck. But these are getting pretty hard to find, I guess. and this one plays well. I'll give my comments what little they're worth and what I know here at the end. Up to B flat for you. I've seen this guitar, well, this is the second time I've seen it. I remember the first time I saw it, I made a pilgrimage up to Dale's from Texas, and he had this, and I believe it was in 1954 OM 28. I thought this was they were both real nice guitars, and I thought this was a little bit better sounding, though. Very comfortable too. Move her up to B. Also try to do a few more plucks with the old fingers here. This thing records real nice. This is the first time I've actually put it in front of a microphone and capoed it. I played it a little bit when it came in, but man, real nice. Takes a microphone better than I expected, to tell you the truth. And some of these smaller body guitars, I'm so used to micing up dreadnoughts. See if I can get the old fingers to move a little bit. Let's see. Back down too, since I didn't finger pick in prior keys because I'm an idiot. You can't replace age on these guitars, can you? All right. 19 and 44, wartime triple alt. And I'm giving you my comments as a player because I'm not a collector. I'm not. I never will be. I don't care if the bottom drops out of the market or if I'm suddenly a billionaire. It doesn't matter. I'm not a collector. I'm a player. So as far as anything about condition or anything like that, I have to take other people's word on it. So I'm not going to give you mine because I'm not an expert. I can just talk to you about how it plays, how it sounds, and of course you can hear how it sounds yourself. But the action is superb on this. I can't imagine you wanting anything more. It's pretty. I would call it perfect. If I bought this guitar, I wouldn't be doing any adjustments to the action at all. I'm not 100% if it ever had a neck reset. I would venture to say that it has, most likely, because it is so playable. It would only make sense to me that it's had a neck reset. There's a lot of saddle in here if you should choose to lower the action. And I did not measure this, but this is the neck is definitely not underset or anything. It's running closer to a ½ inch off the body, the string height. I mean, it looks to me, it looks like what I want. That's the best I can tell you. It's the way I want something to look. And there's a lot of saddle, so you would have to go an awfully long time. I don't know that for most of us. I mean, I'm 40 years old. If I bought this guitar, I wouldn't think that I would have a neck reset done in my lifetime. But I could be wrong. It would be a lot longer. It would be a long time from now because there is a lot of saddle. Excellent looking top. It's hard to find stuff like that anymore, and we should have had you a few pictures come up. But great looking mahogany, back and sides. Dale did mention to me that I guess there's one little spot on the back that looks like it's been something's been touched up there. He said you have to look real close to see it though. So there is a strap button on here, and it's installed in the appropriate location. That's always good. Some of these vintage guitars that I've seen, they'll put them on the back of the heel, or they'll put them straight in to the point of the heel, or something really, inappropriate. I'll use that word, inappropriate. Mahogany neck. Of course, we're almost 40 years pre-truss rod in a Martin guitar on these. So it's T-bar construction. These tuners, I'm not an expert on Martin, when they used Clusen, when they used this, when they used that. I can tell you that these work really well. They hold the guitar in tune. They turn very nicely. I can tell you that. This neck is wonderful. This is smaller. They had got into 1/11/16 at the nut. in some cases even a little more narrow during this time period. But I don't, and I play a one on acoustic on steel string. I play 1 3/4, pretty larger necks, and 2 5/16 bridge spacing. So I pick up some 1 11/16 guitars. Like I own a Taylor that's a smaller neck like that, and I have some trouble adapting and getting used to that in the left hand. This one, I can tell you that it's extremely comfortable. I don't find myself getting lost or missing anything because of the instrument. Anything I miss is because of me. But this has got a V. You know, these, if you look at like what Martin makes now in a 1 11/16, the standard stuff, or if you look at 90s and especially the 90s and early 2000s HD28s or D18s, unless they were some special run, just the standard stock, they kind of went to a more oval type neck, you know, like Taylor. This has a lot of V. Well, not an extraordinary amount of V, but it's substantial in the center. It's it's very comfortable. Very comfortable. And you know, it's comfortable. It's still, with it being much shorter or more narrow, you know, it's still comfortable to make bar chords on. A little more comfortable than you know 1 3/4 is. But there's still that amount of girth in the center, that amount of mass that keeps your hand from tiring out. I know me, I kind of tend to fold up if a neck is just too flat and too skinny in the middle. What else can we say about this one? I'm not sure. Of course, Dale had said that everything on this was original, so that's all I know. I know that it's a very, very clean instrument. When you look inside the instrument, it is really, really clean. It's nice. It's real nice. You know, it's hide glue, of course. Back in this time period, the construction was hide glue, and you know, you can't replace age. You go picking these things up, and you kind of know you're holding something that's very special. And I don't own vintage guitars, and I said that that's not really my bag. I love them and appreciate them. You know, I own modern guitars, but I can tell you this: there's no replacement for age on these things. There's just things that happen as wood dries out over this many years that the best modern guitars can't quite completely replicate that. You can get something that's got Martin VTS, you know, the vintage tone system where it's torified. And to me, and this is my opinion, this is not facts, these are my opinions, but to me, that does not, I'm not saying it sounds bad, I'm not saying there's no place for it in the market, but it doesn't sound the same, and it doesn't respond the same under the right hand as an old guitar does. There's just something. if they're your thing, then I can tell you that this is a good sounding guitar, and it plays good with room to make it play lower if you should so choose. There's plenty of room here. Sustains real nice. There you go, 1944 Triple Alt 18 from Dale's Showstopper. See the description box if you'd like to contact him if you have questions about this instrument. And I understand that he does offer a trial period. You would need to speak with him about that to solidify your plans. But all the information to take a closer look at this guitar and to speak with him is available there. If you haven't subscribed to me, please do so. I'd sure appreciate it, and I'd appreciate a thumbs up and all that good jazz and all them good vibes and all them good wishes and prayers and whatever you got that's good, I'll take it. If it ain't no good, send it to somebody else. Send it over to Dale. Maybe he can deal with things that ain't no good and make them better. I can't do that. I tend to fall apart. Anyway, thank you so much.